induced. And then we have this build up here. You can see price was just consolidating up, down, up, down. We have this, it got induced to the upside first, and then it tapped into this zone here. If price induced it from the low, then break structure to the upside, I will look for buys. But induce it to the upside first, and then it tapped into this zone here. It gave a strong reaction. It broke structure here because this was the last low, led to this high. It broke internal structure, so it broke structure here. Well, this is my change of character or whatever, how I trade. So it came back to mitigate this zone here that caused the inducement of this area, these equal highs. Did you understand?
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Say that. Yeah, that makes sense now.
More time, please. One more time. I was looking at that. I was staring at the other screen.
Bro,
I thought you were.
that's gonna be £50, bro.
Nah, my bad. My bad, my brother. One minute, one
I'm
minute.
joking, I'm joking. All right, okay. So listen, you see this line? That's London Open. And me personally, before I enter any trade, I have to see like a liquidity cycle. Asian
No
high,
1 minute time
Asian
frame, yeah?
low. Yeah, Asian high, Asian low, it doesn't count to me. It's good, but I don't rely on that on its own. So we can see this zone it got induced because some people would sell from here. I don't want to mention their names, but will sell from here. Okay, this zone, oh, we see change of character here, or even here, or we see change of character here. They got induced. One sec. They got induced with this candle, and then price came down. It failed to make another low, but it gave price was consolidating here. It got induced to the upside fast. You can see. One second. Price induced it to the upside fast into this mitigation of this zone. So if price induced it to the lower fast and then broke structure to the upside, I would buy of whatever demand was there because that's the liquidity cycle. But induce it to the upside into mitigation of this zone, and then it broke structure here.
Okay.
So
So in that first example, let's
Yeah.
say to the left side, that didn't mitigate anything. Is that
this
correct?
here, uh, this zone here,
No, the first one where I entered from, because you're
here,
referring to the liquidity cycle. Yeah, because
here.
it's got the sweep, right, of the high.
Yes. Here, remember, you're still in a 15-minute supply zone.
Yeah, and
So
that's another thing. Yeah.
you're still within this zone, but the only thing you have to say Asian high has been taken. That's the only conference you have, but you don't have any other thing to say because there's no liquidity cycle yet. Look,
Appreciate it.
you're still
Thank
in a
you.
15 minutes supply zone. So once I saw this inducement into mitigation of this zone, it broke structure, came back to mitigate. That's all you need, guys. Let me type it. Oh,
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it for that, bro.
yeah, that's fine. Let me type it. Um, build up, inducement,
I put it in the chat as well.
boss, mitigation. Guys, this is all everything you need here. Of course, you need your higher time frame structure and stuff, but this is for the entry.
Mm. Yeah, the high
Build
time
up.
frame will help massively.
Yeah, look, you have your build up here. You have your inducement. This is the inducement. You have break of structure. This is the break of structure. Mitigation, mitigation. Like this is what I use every single day. Just this for build up, inducement, break of structure, mitigation.
Sometimes you get that within 5 minutes. Sometimes you get sorry, you get that within 1 minute, or sometimes 5 minutes will do even worse than that though. You see
What,
inducement. Sometimes.
what do you mean?
like sometimes if you look at a bigger time frame in 5 minutes, the
Yeah,
inducement is even deeper, bro. So because 1 minute will be respected, obviously is respected 1 minute once we at the POI or
yeah,
inducement, but the 5 minutes sometimes he comes in and he induces the 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? So just like
yeah,
we get
yeah,
a bigger reaction within a bigger time frame.
yeah.
You get what I'm trying to
But
say?
on a 5 minutes,
Sometimes,
you
sometimes,
have a
yeah.
high. You have your chances to get in the trade is no is less. Because remember, let's say if look 5 minutes is just like this. You can even say, okay, look, we have this trend line is building, so I
Yeah,
will wait for this to get swept.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
everything happen in 1 minute. Everything happen in 1 minute.
yeah. You get a clearer picture, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
In 1 minute, like everything is there. That's why I only use 1 minute for my entry. Unless it doesn't make sense, then I wouldn't look at 1 minute. Maybe 2-3 minutes.
yeah. That's sick. That's
Yeah,
sick. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, my
yeah,
guy.
so that's fine.
Right, right. Is my screen still sharing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
sharing, bro.
All right, cool. I'm going to go over this afternoon. As I was saying before, I was on the wrong side, but there was a question as to why I took the buy. So for me, the reason why I took the buy is go. So I saw a sweep of this 1 hour low and a mitigation into this order block. And as I was saying, I was offside, so I should have actually checked the higher time frame order flow to position myself correctly. And silly me as well, this is where things would get into my head a bit. I didn't take any partials as well, so I literally got stopped out and took a 1% loss. So I could have, at least took 2% partial, 2.25%. Could have taken away. My risk would have been reduced, so I could have went home with at least something. But yeah, so as I was saying, there was a sweep of that swing low on the 1 hour. Price also tapped into that order block. And for me, I saw a change of character here. Price came back, tapped me in here, and went up. And then, as I was saying, because I was on the wrong side, price simply just took me out as price was bearish throughout the day.
Bro,
And
do you see that the entry points, yeah, at the bottom? Does that confirm that the sellers are still in control?
sorry, which entry point you on
Yeah.
about?
You see where you marked out the POI at the bottom? Yeah, yeah. You see that? Yeah, that zone that you marked. You see the third touch? The
You
third
on about
touch at the
here?
bottom. Yeah, does that confirm that the seller's in control?
No. Why would it confirm that?
Not because the thing is, today I was expecting a bullish, to be honest, man, in Euro and the GU. You get what I'm trying to say? But the thing is, just because obviously we've done the inducement, we mitigated, and I thought like in a bigger time frame, this is a higher time frame. I thought that zone would be respected.
This is a 1 minute time frame I'm
Yeah,
currently on.
yep. So and he
Yes,
turned back down, bro. Oh my days.
and if you can look on the 15-minute time frame,
Yeah.
we can see, and even look,
Like,
we
is
had
there a
that.
way? Is there a way you could tell though the seller's in control?
I
Is there a
think the
way
higher
there?
time, I could think if you look at the higher time frame, we can tell.
Yeah.
With 15, look, we had. I think this is another thing that caught, let's say, me out as well is um, this market structure shift here, which I would have took into consideration, but I didn't. Um,
Yeah.
Price took out this low here.
Uh-huh.
This is an indication that sellers in control, whereas I didn't check this until 5, not 5 p.m. Sorry, yeah, probably 5 p.m. when I came home to journal.
Yeah.
So you want to be checking the higher time frames to understand, what is price doing, making high highs, high lows. Have we had a change of character, market structure shift, whatever you want to call it? The higher time frame will
Yeah.
help you massively to understand, who's in control. So I'd suggest zooming out just to understand what's happening as well, and maybe reanalyze things as well.
Yeah.
Understand if you need to pivot because this is trading. Price gets created throughout the day, liquidity gets built up, liquidity gets taken, which will cause price to perhaps change
Shift.
direction as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. To be honest, I need to master that part there, but sometimes price action just shifts the price action to our next.
Yeah, we've got to
Yeah.
be reactive, proactive, reactive, not deactive.
Yeah, true. Thank you. Appreciate it, man, Mr. Hit.
Cool. That's really it from me, guys, from this morning and this loss here and how I could have managed my risk better as well. I didn't take anything on GU in the afternoon. Saeed, do you want to run through anything? Or does anyone have any questions or queries?
No, I only took those two trades, bro.
Yeah, the shorts, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, thanks a lot as well for going through that on the 1 minute time frame. I've taken a note of that personally
Yeah,
myself,
that's fine,
and
bro.
I'll be in touch with yourselves,
Yeah, that's
Ty, as
fine, bro.
well, because that entry I need to master it, man.
Yeah.
Been catching me
Once you master 1 minute, yeah, you're gonna go crazy. I promise you.
out. Don't say that. I'm crazy as it is. Yeah, I already put 60 lots in towards the end of the day, but yeah, don't try that at home.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
Cool, no problem. HBFX. Does anyone have any questions or queries?
Said, bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Mid simplicity. Let's go. What's up?
Okay, thanks. Why did you? What was the reason to target the TP? Your
For
TP
the
was too
shorts,
big.
you on about this TP here?
Yeah,
So for me, it was I saw. In fact, I could have went for yes, here, but as I was saying, I was looking on the higher time. I was looking at my 1 hour. Sorry, that's my alarm. My 1 hour swing points, not the 15-minute swing points. And I saw this low here, so I expected a reaction from this low. So I would have expected the price to induce this, perhaps maybe mitigate this order block, and then go up, which it did. But as price was overall bearish, I was caught on the wrong side as well. So I could have perhaps held to this order block, but I rather take my profits at the inducement areas rather than the order blocks, just so I can be safe, if that makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, cool. No prob. Glad it makes sense. Any other questions or queries from anyone? You need to know when to play defense and when to play offense. Yes, thank you, Said. Yeah, when to trade and when not to trade. Yeah, I need to learn that when not to trade one for sure, but I am getting better at it. All right, cool. If there's no questions or queries from everyone, then we'll leave it here then, yeah? All right, thanks for your time, all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you,
No
bro.
problem, man. Take care.